about, guys? All right, guys, so we're gonna go to the new Compare Foods that is on South Boulevard, so that way I can make my mofongo for tonight. I'm gonna make mofongo tonight and sofrito so I can freeze it and we can have it to season our chicken, shrimp, and other stuff that we have, other meats that we made. But come with us today. It's a gloomy Sunday day, so nice and clean. Okay, let me get my stuff. All right, guys, so we got everything that we needed to make our sofrito as well as our mofongo. And then we just picked up some chicken that they had on sale. It's like 2 pieces of chicken cut in half. So this Compare Foods, guys, is so clean. Like, this Compare Foods is really nice. They even have a hot bar on the other side. Where you can get like hot food, their rotisserie chickens. So, like, look at the food. Looks so good. And the fish, crab legs. They even have more food. They have yuca, pork chops, rice, steamed vegetables, plantains. So yeah, guys, I'm about to go. We're gonna go check out and go home so I can cook this up and relax for the rest of the day. Trying this pomegranate antioxidant super tea with honey and green tea. Pomegranate. And babe got this soursop drink. Oh, got pieces of it in it. It says with the pulp. Okay. All right, guys. Here is on this clip right here. You're gonna see me adding in the distilled vinegar. I use this to clean the cilantro and all the leafy vegetables that I'm going to put in here, so that way when I blend them together, we're not blending in any dirt, bugs, or anything in our sofritos. So here you're gonna see me clipping off the rubber bands that comes on them, as well as putting kind of like, I want to say almost half of a, not that much of a distilled vinegar in the bowl, but enough to where it's half and half, with cold water, and making sure that I cleanse these cilantro leaves as well and good as possible. And as you can see, look at that water. That water is dirty. So guys, just let's make sure we are cleaning our fruits and our vegetables. So here I'm cleaning out everything out of the bowl. And I'm going to be heading over shortly to get my peppers. You want to make sure you put a green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, whatever peppers colors you want to put in there. Some people just focus on green peppers, but I did a mixture of green, red, and yellow. And then don't quote me, those are sweet peppers as well, but I cannot pronounce the name of them, guys. But you can find them all in the pepper area and Compare Foods. They are so good. I was trying to find one of the spicy ones so I could at least put like one of the spicy peppers in there to just give it a little kick, but I could not. They didn't have any, so I just stuck with all sweet peppers, peppers that gave us great flavor. Here is my fruits and veggie wash that I have got from Trader Joe's. It says to put about 2 to 3 drops. I just do a couple little, little slither in the water. Make sure I bring it to a nice sizz. And you want to wash it for about good 30 seconds. It's going to get all the chemicals and pesticides off of your fruits and your vegetables. So here you see me rinsing that thoroughly in the bowl and making sure all the veggies are saturated with that cleanse. I love this stuff. My sister, she put me up on using this, buying the big um, jar from Trader Joe's, and I've had it for what, about 3 months, and barely has a dent in it because you're only putting a little bit. But yeah, that's what you have see me doing here. I'm rinsing everything off. And you want to make sure you rinse your veggies and fruits off thoroughly, guys. You don't want that water to have any suds or anything in it. Okay. Now here you're going to see, I'm showing you how I sliced and cleaned out the sweet peppers. There are going to be little seeds inside of them. So you want to make sure you take the stems and the seeds out. And then here I'm showing you my peppers, how I cleaned them. You know, got all the seeds and skins from in the inside. We don't want all that mixed in our blender. I'm showing you. Oh, and don't forget the garlic. You cannot have sofrito without having garlic, baby. That's a handful. I think I added more too, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I did. I love garlic. So yeah, I definitely added some garlic to that. And I'm just showing you how, all what I'm putting in my sofrito and how I'm having, oh, I put more garlic. Yay. Um, on my cutting board here so that way you can see what I'm taking over to the blender very shortly and momentarily. Okay. All right, guys. So here I'm showing you my beautiful Ninja as well as the olive oil that I'm going to be using. You want to make sure that your sofrito isn't too pasty. You want to have some liquid in it. Of course, your veggies are going to have water in it, but I also wanted to add in some olive oil in there as well to give it a great flavor. So here's everything that I'm going to start adding to my blender, so that way we can start giving that a great mix. Showing you guys everything again so you can see all what's being added into the blender. All right. So here is my Ninja and my olive oil. That as well came from Trader Joe's too. I love that olive oil. So here you're going to see me start to add in some of the peppers. We started with one, but I'm gonna pretty much go ahead and put some of the olive oil in there so that way we could have it blend well. You don't want it to be too watery, but I just put a dash in. And guys, you want to do it bit by bit. You don't want to just dump everything into your blender thinking it's gonna mix all smoothly. You want to take your time with this. You want to do it in batches. So you'll see from here as I do it in batches. All right, guys. So here you're gonna see me showing you it's been blended. It's been mixed in within batches, and look how yummy that sofrito looks. Oh my gosh. I know you're probably saying, oh, it's a little watery. That's okay. Remember, we're going to freeze this. We're going to place these in containers and we're going to freeze some and then we're going to keep some in the refrigerator to use throughout the week. You can keep sofrito in the freezer for about a year. So definitely make sure that you're freezing what you are not using so that way you could utilize that throughout the year. So yes, it smelled so good in the house. It was delicious. And so right here, of course, guys, I'm making my mofongo. We were using shrimp. So I'm sitting here getting all the garlic sauteed with the olive oil in there. I did put a little bit of salson in there so I can make sure the garlic has some type of seasoning and flavor to it. Not too much because you're going to be adding, you see, I put my sofrito in my shrimp, so it also has a seasoning and flavor in there as well. You don't want it to be too overpowerful, but definitely take your time with this, making sure you are cooking everything very slowly and you're monitoring both the garlic because you don't want to burn it, as well as you paying attention to your shrimp. And then you also see that I have my oil there so that way I can fry the plantains down as well once those were diced up, and you have to fry them in the skillet as well. Okay, guys, so right here you're gonna see me starting to place in my plantains in here once I've got them cut in about an inch or two. You want to make sure you do about an inch or two. If you go any larger, it'll take longer for them to fry. So I'm placing them in I use peanut oil as well too, guys, placing those in the skillet. I'm actually grabbing something so that way it's easier for me to place it in there versus me just putting them in there one by one. There you go. Gotta work smarter, not harder. So yeah, this when I tell you guys this meal took some time, but it did turn out very, very well. Like I loved it. It was delicious. I want to try it with like shredded chicken next time instead of having the shrimp. I think the shredded chicken would be really good to do the mofongo with that as well too. So, guys, I also went to a store that's near downtown Charlotte where my grandmother lives and found this fried chicken skins because we don't eat pork. So, instead of using the pork crackling, we use the chicken skins to place inside to mash it up with the plantains to make the mofongo. So, I'll show you shortly about how you have to place that inside of the bowl so that way you're smashing that in there and mixing it in with the mofongo. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna place this here. I do not know the proper terminology for this. I bought this from Compare Foods. I did not have my own. So I'm showing you here how I am mashing up the garlic with the seasoning and a little bit of the butter and oil that was mixed in here. Keep in mind, this is going to build a lot of flavor, and you're mixing this in with the mofongo, with your tostanos, with the chicken crackling skins. You're mixing all this in together and you're going to form like a little ball, or you can place it in like a little rice cup and then tilt it over on your plate to where you pour your meat, your chicken or your shrimp on top of it with the sauce that you're cooking your protein in. And when I tell you guys, here you're going to see me putting in the adobo mixture, just a little bit of seasoning in there to make sure it's not bland, because your tostanos, remember, they have no seasoning on them. So you want to make sure you are seasoning it very, very well. As well as, this is not for the weak. If you do not have a strong wrist, strong arms, strong shoulders, baby, this is not for the weak. I was working out this night when I was cooking this. So Definitely prepare yourself, making sure that you are up for the challenge. It was a fun meal to make. I will make it again. I'm definitely going to make it again using chicken. You'll see me here taking it out and putting it in a bowl. Now, to make it a little bit more soft, I did add a little bit of chicken broth. I warmed it up so that way I could mix it in and then make my little balls that you'll see at the end. I'm going to be adding that to the plate and then how I will plate everything out. But just these next couple of clips, you'll see me pretty much mashing it, frying more, taking some, putting in here with the garlic seasoning that's at the bottom of the smasher, and then doing it from there. I did have yellow rice in a little pot over there, but you'll see me here plate it, and I did add a little bit of the broth to it, so that way I could, make it more, it was softer, it wasn't too stiff. So from here, you see me plating it on the plates, and oh my gosh, guys, this was so delicious. This turned out so good. I hope you guys give it a shot and try making some homemade Soarito and Mofongo if this is your thing. I love Spanish foods. I love Jamaican food. I love all Caribbean foods. I'm just big on flavors, and I just love the flavors that they bring to the table when making these dishes. So I am going to add the shrimp shortly here with the sauce that I made with the shrimp. So this meal was delicious. So I'm definitely going to make this meal again. Until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.